What's up, guys, and welcome to another video of Dev Talks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering and technology wise. And in this video, Amazon made some new rollouts. Apparently, they just did a layoff. They plan on cutting 600,000 people eventually in the next few years. So, without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's show what's going on.
Millions of you are scrolling sites for the hottest holiday deals, and it's time to set and break some records, I think. Adobe is expecting consumers will actually spend $14.2 billion online today. That's nearly $900 or $900 million more dollars than last year. And in order to keep up with the demand, companies are updating their tech, of course, and that includes Amazon, which says it's actually launched a new AI foundation model and deployed its 1 millionth robot to support faster delivery times and lower costs. My next guest is here with a behind-the-scenes look at the magic that takes place on Cyber Monday. Ofori Agbroka, Vice President of Global Operations, joins me now from the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Robbinsville, New Jersey. Okay, so you've got to explain what's happening behind you. And I start reading all this fancy tech stuff like robots and AI foundation model. You've got to tell me what this all means.
You know what? Hey, thanks for having us here and thanks for joining us. It all means it all starts with the magic of people. People working here every day safely, performing, working together to make sure that we deliver on behalf of customers. At Amazon, we strive every day to make sure we have great selection, low cost, and deliver to you fast. And to make sure we do that, fulfillment centers like this, we strategically place around the nation that make sure that when you place your order, the magic of technology and AI with robotics, such as our Hercules robotic units, are delivering product to our employees that are up close, where they sort and they filter and they make sure it gets on the right truck that's headed your way.
So explain to me how it works. How is the AI changing the whole consumer shopping experience?
Well, from a consumer standpoint, AI has been with us for more than 25 years in machine learning, our technology and robots over the last 10 years. But specifically for a consumer, today, if you go on Amazon.com, you begin shopping, we've curated shopping items for the top 100 items for men, the top 100 items for her. But if you dive a little bit deeper, an AI experience called Rufus. Rufus knows, has learned some of your habits and learned from others what's popular, and you can talk into Rufus and it can help you understand and find a perfect gift for your loved one or your friend or family member.
Got it. So,
And we've talked about Rufus before. That's the crazy thing. In another one of the videos, I know for sure we talked about Rufus, and the whole AI concept and things. And I think that's probably the only main improvement that's been going on already. They're just showing this now because it's holiday season and they want you to spend money. Um, I think that's the only main thing that's getting helped for the customer's experience side, right? With an asterisk. That's the only thing. Because it gives you a new way to shop and things. And there's a thing that Rufus does that I have an idea for myself that's just going to take some time to get through, especially on my own for now, of bringing a new experience to somebody looking for something, right? When it comes to the actual likeliness of the fulfillment center, this is why I said an asterisk. The robots, hey, they might do a better job at sorting and getting stuff to the right trucks than the actual person. They might make less mistakes. They may move faster, maybe move faster, more efficiently, 24 hours, 24/7. So, and maybe they get the deliveries faster. But if Amazon's getting an increase in money spent and orders, then that means it's kind of plateauing in a sense. Because if you have something that's going faster than what's going, you have a temporary increase in efficiency and how fast people can receive something. But at some point, if you stayed the same way, right? If you stayed the same way with, like, if Amazon kept using people, right? And they're getting more volume, more volume, that may delay their delivery dates. So now they implement these robot stuffs and it brings it back to what the customer is used to. How do they get that better? hey, maybe they add more fulfillment centers, and this is why they keep stacking on and building on and doing stuff like this. And his crazy thing is, I just heard some people in Arkansas just got laid off from Amazon. I'm gonna look for that. Amazon layoffs in Arkansas. I'm pretty sure, yeah, November 24th. There was something because Amazon was closing a facility. Oh, apparently it didn't meet building code. Look at that. I thought that was because it's something else. They had to close a facility due to the building code, and all of them lost their jobs. This is why you gotta be on top of it, yo. It's also crazy because in a certain warehouse for a certain company, there's these people who work for the actual building to make sure it stays up to code, all the stuff like that, right? And there's a group of people who think that they don't do anything. A group. So this group must not know if they can lose out on a bunch of employees and your whole building can close because this department doesn't exist. It's crazy. Imagine that's not them not doing a job and not doing anything. The building gets shut down. That is so insane. That is so crazy. But that's mainly what I'm taking from this whole Amazon growth thing as a whole. This is what I'm taking from, like, hey, what they're doing, what they're planning on doing, what are they getting out of it, and all this other fun jazz. Because we're getting the same news out of them. They're laying off, they're building more physical AI, and people aren't getting replaced by Rufus, right? Rufus, the actual virtual software AI, isn't replacing people. What's replacing people is the physical AI in the warehouses and the union members. Those are the people who are getting impacted the most based on AI due to physical AI right now. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Like I said, but without further ado, peace. See you next time.